We decided to build this tiny house just for the fun of it, also for the fun of building something, and yeah, to have a bit more time doing the things we love instead of just working to pay the rent. And it worked out quite well.
How long did it take to build it?
We built this house in around a year time, next to our full-time jobs, for 4 days a week working, and then 3 days a week working on the tiny house in the garden of Anne's mother.
Yeah, we were quite lucky actually to. My mom has a big garden and a workshop, so we just planned it out that we had all the wall parts finished before we took a holiday. We took a
building holiday.
Yeah, we took a building holiday for 3 weeks, and then we put all the parts together and
made it
waterproof. And after that, we could like easily
take a bit more time to finish the rest of the house. Yeah.
Would you have done something differently if you would start from the beginning?
Everything.
Well, we were both a student, and we didn't have a lot of budget. So we did everything like as low budget as possible, which made it also much more creative, because you have to think of like the cheapest possibilities.
All the windows are second-hand, and we had to sand them down and repaint them. So it took a lot more time, but it was a lot cheaper in the end.
Yeah, actually, we in total for the whole house we paid around 15,000 euros for
together with trailer.
Together with the trailer. Yeah. So that was I actually paid it with my student loan. So we didn't have we don't have a mortgage now. So we actually lived at my mom's garden for a couple of months before we could go to this place.
Yeah.
And how did you find this place?
A friend of his hinted us that they were making a place available here for tiny houses, and then we joined the initiative group, and then together with the government, it took around 2 years to set this up and get it finished. Friends that told us about it.
And now you're like, each 5 years you're getting new contract?
Yeah, we're in a trial period for 5 years, and after the 5 years it will either be extended by another 5 years, 10 years in total, and then we either have to move or they might even extend it again.
Yeah.
And do you like to live in tiny house community?
Yeah, we like it a lot. We have a really nice neighbors, and I think we're quite lucky with the group. It doesn't always work out, but we have a really nice group, and you get to share a lot. You don't all have to buy a lawnmower yourself, so you can share these items together. And it's just nice to hang out with your neighbors as well.
And do you have any tip for someone who is looking to build a tiny house?
Well, when we started, I think we had a lot of. For us, it was quite easy because we already had a house when we were looking for a place, so people took us more seriously. And I think if you're just looking for the place, but you're not already building a house, the municipalities will think like, how is this gonna work out?
I think the main thing is that you shouldn't wait till a place comes available, but just start building, because you can always put it either on a campsite or ask a farmer to put it on his ground. So just start building.
Yeah, once you start building, you get already a bit connected in the.
You make some friends inside the tiny house movement, and then maybe via you will find a spot.
Yeah. One major thing we wanted to do differently next time is our roof, because our roof is a bit like this, and this one is quite steep, and the other one is not steep enough.
Yeah.
So if our roof panels are metal plates, and if if it storms and the wind goes from this direction, yeah, once in a while we have leakage.
We'll just yeah.
So that's one thing we would do differently.
Oh, I thought you meant the plastic that we left on too long. So
Oh yeah,
we
that's
use,
funny.
we
Yeah.
use metal plates for the roof, and it has this peel of plastic, and we were a bit too lazy, and we were like, oh, we'll take it off
well,
later.
we were building
And
the roof
it
when
got stuck, and at some point you just cannot remove it anymore. So we still have some some commercial.
we were building the roof when it was 30 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So it just melted.
It melted, it got stuck on the metal.
Yeah.
But during the building process, we didn't have any prior building experience. So we just started and then learned along the way. And we had some help though from a contractor, a friend of us. He just explained us some basics for construction and that kind of stuff. So that was really nice.
So this is our little garden. I'm actually growing some sunflowers here. Once they are big enough, we can put them everywhere in the garden and they will become huge. This is our little porch. When we started living here, we didn't have any grass or any plants. So this was one muddy area. So the first thing we did was build this wooden floor here. And all the leftover parts, we made a couch and a chair. And this is where we, normally when the weather is a bit better than this, where we spend most of the day, actually more than inside.
Here we have these bamboo plants, and we're hoping they grow a bit higher so we get a bit more privacy. And we have a really nice raspberry growing here, some kind of berry. And behind it you see our Mini Cooper. It's actually a hot tub, so we can fill it with water.
So this is actually the car I bought when I just turned 18. So I drove this to my high school and to uni, and I made a lot of nice little surf trips with it. But then it became so rusty and so old that I couldn't really pay for the repairs, and I decided to make it into a hot tub. So I can still enjoy sitting in my car behind the steering wheel, but now in my bikini. So what we did is we saw off the roof, and we built a fire pit,
Wood burner.
which maybe you can explain.
Yeah, so we can put our logs in here, and the water from the hot tub runs through, and it comes out on the upper tube, and that heats the entire water tub.
So we actually don't need to use a pump, because the water gets warm and warm water goes up, so it will automatically
start circulating and then end up back in the car. So we have a couple of spots with vegetables where we grow some vegetables. This is radish and this is leek that we kept on growing since last year, so it got a bit too tall.
Oh, we can actually, I think this one is ready. Yeah.
Oh,
Some really nice.
wow. It's radish on steroids. But it's really good.
Last year we put some rucola seeds over here, and we had a huge plant with flowers. And this year, all of a sudden, we had rucola over here. So it kind of spreaded itself. And normally I think you should already use it when it's super small, but this one got a bit out of hand, so we have huge amounts of rucola now. When we're not putting the boards inside, we have too many boards to put inside, so all the boards we don't use that often are underneath the porch, and this is where we put all of our stuff that we don't want to have inside.
Here we have these cabinet doors, and behind it's all our electrical and plumbing. It's kind of a mess, as you can see, but everything works and it's really accessible. And we can hang some more camping gear inside. On the other side we have the hot water, electric close-in boiler, 15 liters of hot water, and that's enough for quite a long shower. Here we are trying to grow some more vegetables. So we have some spinach here and some carrots coming here. But we had a lot of, you wouldn't say it if you look at it now, but it was super hot the last weeks. So didn't really survive the sun. So today is actually super good for the garden. I hope they will start growing again. This is another part of the garden. We have these paths filled with wood chips, and it's a shared garden, so actually our neighbors can walk through our garden. And we have some flowers and some more vegetables over here. And next to our house there's 2 horses now, so we have some animal friends next to our house. Over here we have a hydrofor pump that uses the water from the stream to water whenever it's really sunny. So you don't use fresh water, but you just use the water from the stream.
They have just 12-volt pump?
It's a 220 volt pump, yeah. Here we have a barbecue / fire pit that we got as a gift, and it's really nice for more sunny days.